in recent days, I've been growing a specific pessimism for India, Indian economy, Indian politics, and in general, India in general. I've been growing a certain kind of pessimism. I'm worried. I'm worried as a citizen of India and as an Indian that India will always be poor, always will be looked down upon in the global community. Always, this will always, people will make fun of us, make fun of our accent. I'm just feeling that, and there's certain reasons for that. The main reason is the economic reason. India's GDP has been growing forever since Indian independence, and especially in the 21st century. But the biggest problem is that when you ask an average person, like, do you feel wealthier? Like, sure you got an increase. Your salary was increased. Your package, your facilities from your company, your fringe benefits, they were increased. Your standard of living went up. Maybe you bought a home, you bought a better car, but do you like feel richer? Like, you're still uh, in the rat race. You just have this illusion that you got richer. Do you actually feel that you've earned more time after working for these many years? People's socio-economic hierarchy largely is the same it was when they started out in their careers. This is applicable to 90-95% of the population. Very few people made a lot of money. People who exponentially increase their income, there's a very few amount of those people, and I'm one of these people. Like, of course, I'm starting out my career. I don't have the time freedom right now, but I do have the location freedom, and I do have a good amount of money that I'm making, and I surround myself with such people, and we're all helping each other to level up, make more money, like whatever that is. But for the average person, they don't have such a network. They don't. They still feel they are still in that socio-economic hierarchy that they were when they began their career. Okay, and that's the problem. So that is the problem. We can all agree so far that this is a problem right now. Okay, like the average person is just average. They stay average, and I'm not going to get philosophical, like they don't have discipline or not. That's there obviously, but I want to talk about more practical reasons. Why is this happening? But okay, I feel in India there's a huge class divide. By class divide, the biggest example I can come up with is the English speaking population and the non English speaking population. जो लोग अच्छे से हिंदी जो लोग अच्छे से इंग्लिश में बात नहीं कर सकते, and they cannot mix with a certain you know caliber of person. There are two classes. You can observe this in your day to day life. Those Karens that speak in English when they go out. Like पान वाले के साथ इंग्लिश में बात करती है, like सब्जी वाले के साथ इंग्लिश में चालू हो जाती है. Those Karens, okay, but they are the rich ones, like like their husband's making a lot of money. Who are the people that are not in the class that I'm talking about? The rickshaw wale log, Uber drivers, plumbers, kirana wale, grocery stores. Okay, so this is the class divide. Okay, now there's another class of employees and business owners. 23% of India's population run their own business. Okay, now in this we are not considering any class or whether they speak English or not. मतलब medical shop वाला भी इसमें count होता है, that in the 23%. And we know now from my Instagram series, which I've just started, about asking different businesses how much they make. Sure, I've asked the big companies, Naturals, Vanuse, all those companies. I've asked them how much they make. That's a whole different story. That's an organized business. But these unorganized businesses, the hair cutting wala, dabeli wala, pan wala, chai wala, they are making a lot of money.
अंकल आप रोज के कितने दाबेली बेचते हो?
200-250।
कितने का रहता है दाबेली?
15 रुपये का किलो।
महीने में कितना कमाई हो जाता है?
हो जाता है 60-70 हज़ार।
और हाथ में कितना बचता है?
हाथ में बच जाता है 30-40 हज़ार।
सही है, थैंक यू.
We later found out that he owns 3 such dabeli shops around the area, so he's easily making 90,000 per month in profit. Okay, so this is the second kind of class divide that's there. There's the English speaking class and the non-English speaking class. There's the business owner and the non-business owner. Okay, so why is it easier for the business owner? I'll tell you why. Okay, let's say a salaried person. Okay, someone that from a non-English background, they'll get a job of 10,000 to 15,000 rupees at maximum at a call center or any kind of basic jobs, manual labor, anything like that. 10,000 to 20,000 maximum, if you want to assume. These people are working for the dabeli wale. Let's say dabeli wala profits he's making from one dukan 20,000 rupees. Let's just say it's much more, but let's just say 20,000 rupees. He can easily open multiple shops and multiply his income just like that. There's no cost involved. He can multiply his income quickly, while at the same time the employees, they're making the same amount. One guy gets richer and everyone else's money goes to this one guy. Okay, it's capitalism, whatever. But here's what the problem is: the lower class, they live lower, and the lower middle higher class, actually everyone, they live in a myth where they think that education is going to bring them riches. But they all, most of them, eventually, they're underwhelmed when they enter the workforce. They're like, damn, like, I got this degree, but 15 lakh more students got this same degree. So why would one company prefer me over anyone else? So they'll get hired at what, 15, 20,000 rupees. Okay. And these are jobs that didn't even require this kind of education in the first place. Okay. And my sole mission throughout the next few years and months, hopefully, is to show people that you don't even need an education. Like, you don't even need school experience. Like, I'm talking that kind of thing. Like, you just need street smarts, you need confidence, and you need to be able to speak English. So that's what I'm very big on. You need to be able to speak English if you want to make money in the modern economy. And I'll start doing this soon when I reach a net income of 10 lakh rupees a month. This could take me 1 year, this could take me 2, 4, 5 years, but whenever I hit this goal is when you'll see me out on the streets helping people make their first 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs a month. Okay, these are unpad people, Hindi bhi nahi aati hai, but I'll make that work. That's my sole mission, because too many people are lost in this country, and that's one of the reasons why I think that India will always be poor unless there's people like me that are changing the whole dynamic of what is possible. And now let's talk about the spending patterns of a business owner versus an employed person. Okay. Firstly, the business owners, where we all are too busy to even spend our money recklessly. Okay, we have shit going on. We have employees to hire. We have people to feed. People that depend on us. People that depend on our business, so that we can pay them and they can sustain their families. We cannot spend recklessly. Okay. So who are the people that are spending recklessly? Okay, the lower class salary people, 15 to 20K a month, they're spending half of their money on food, rent, all those things. Okay, I'm talking about the people, the spoiled people. They got a good college. They're making like 60, 70, 80,000 a month with other fringe benefits. These are young people, 20, 21, and 60K a month is very less according to me, for me. But frankly, these kids haven't earned it. You know why? Because they think that they're set for life. They are spending recklessly every day. As long as they're single, that's fine. Okay, but they'll soon realize that they'll get married, they'll have children, their salaries won't increase by that much, and their baseline expenses will keep going up. Okay, so their expenses, let's say per year, it'll go up by 20%, because they think, oh, I'm living lavishly, my salary is good, everything's good, but their increment will only be 10%. Okay, slowly it keeps up to the point where your expenses are just touching your salary and you have no idea what to do. You have no idea what to do. Okay, as a salaried individual, you have no idea what to do, and you cannot cope, and you make stupid decisions, and that's why you'll always stay poor. That's why these people will always end up in the same position. Like, you'll see all these crazy, like, young people, they'll be like, damn bro, I got 60, 70, 80,000 salary per month. Enjoy it for 4, 5 years. Okay, enjoy it for 4, 5 years. You get married, you have children, Your like parents will retire, they'll ask you for some money, whatever. Anything can happen. Okay, and your baseline will always go up because you've not tried enough. You're not street smart like that. Okay, you just study from a book and given a damn exam. That means nothing. And there are exceptions to this category, people that do very well from jobs. And but if you fall into this category where you think that you're set for life, just you need to have a hard look in the mirror and rethink what the hell you're doing. Okay, it's not going to work out for you. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work. Many things are going to mess up in the world in the next coming decade. The matrix, it's going to blast. Many people are going to be unemployed very soon. That's what I think. Considering the status of the global economy and all that, it'll have ripple effects to India as well, in India as well. So enjoy it while you can, my friend, uh, because you are just not productive enough for society to be earning 60, 70, 80,000 a month. That's the cold hard truth. Okay. A job can only work for you if you treat it like your own business. Okay, when you take accountability for your company, even if you have nothing to do with it. I could be a floor cleaner at Apple, but I would still, you know, somehow take responsibility for the performance of Apple. Why? Because me keeping the floors clean means that employees don't slip and don't break their necks. Whatever, man. You have to treat it like your own business. You have to constantly be leveling up. That's the only way to, you know, make it work at a job. Also, I've seen that the productivity of the average young person is so low. Like I was on the streets one day, and there was a tempo in front of me. In the tempo, there were 8 people sitting, and 8 people, like all young people. They must be under 23. Okay, they were all on their phones. They were doing this. Like I could literally see they were doing this. Like, bro, you guys are the you guys are the working class. You are the backbone of society. You guys are the people that build build and construct the buildings. You guys are the people that build the roads, that clean the gutters. What if you are doing this, like the whole system will collapse because if the foundation, the things we take for granted, like the sewage system, or electricity, like it's managed by these people. Like if they are so brainwashed, who's gonna manage all this? Nobody. Okay, so like this is why I'm having such a hard time hiring people also. Like I hired one guy for a certain job. I had to fire him in 2 days. Literally, I had to fire him in 2 days. Like, bro, you're not up for the job. Like, you don't know what the hell. You're not trying, man. Like, you think it's easy money out here. It's not. Businesses are busting their asses trying to make money and try to feed families of their employees. Okay, running a business is always harder because there is no shifts. Okay, you wake up, you're stressed. 7 o'clock, you wake up till 11. You're thinking about that same thing. Do you know how much stress? Me personally, for the last 1 month, I've started a paid advertising agency and it is stressful, man. Everything from lead generation to following up with the clients, making sure they get results so I get paid so I can pay my employees. Nah, it's tough. It's tough. There's no way you're having that much stress at a job, especially a job that's paying you 60,000 per month as a 21-year-old doing nothing. Uh, Very soon that's going to change. So this is just a warning from my side to you. If you're just remove all your stupid false expectations of your salary and whatever that is, and yeah, I explained some reasons why India will always be poor. Uh, I don't hate India. I want India to be rich. I will do my best to, make sure the people around me are rich, make sure my employees are compensated gracefully. But yeah, in general, India will always be poor. It'll always, I mean, it's the same with anything you could say. Like, there's already so much money in India. It's like the fourth largest economy in the world, right? But there's so many people that the money is spread so thin. But the top 1% to top 10% have all the money. It'll always be like that in any economy. So, especially, it's fine, but in India, there's so many people that if the top 10% have everything, the bottom people, they are spread out so thin with so little money that it'll be a bloodbath. Actually, it'll be a bloodbath. Like this, I'm being very pessimistic here, but like this is how it happens, man. This is how the world works. So yeah, that's all. A bunch of random ideas that I threw at you, but I'm sure some idea clicked for you. And if it did, make sure you like the video. And yeah, that's it. Thanks.